Well, hello YouTube, it's the Quasi-Random Farm yet again. We're doing another tool review video. After all, it's another day. So this thing, I'm trying to centralize the camera here so it's not all crazy. This thing is a biscuit joiner. And I know you're thinking, well, I like biscuits. We all do, right? But this tool is a must-have for finer woodwork. There's also going to be a bonus inclusion in this video of this tool, and we'll get to that shortly. Okay, so biscuit joiner. This thing, which it is DeWalt's 20 volt max XR, the XR stands for extra runtime. It's brushless, meaning that instead of having the coil, you just got a magnet. It's just creating a little bit more compact. You're not really sacrificing any kind of power or anything, allegedly, which I haven't ever had a problem. So I'm just adding that in there. But quick review of this tool. So you got this little fiddly bit right here. This thing can easily loosen up. You can adjust to any kind of angle you need, no matter how precise, which is nice. So that's fun. Make sure I'm tightening it the correct way so I'm not loosening it more. But the short of the tool, basically, let's get this up here as best I can. It's got a saw in there, or a blade, and as you're utilizing this tool, it's going to create a thin incision into a piece of wood board. And what you're going to do, we'll get what you insert so I can show you. That'll make a little more sense. Suppose I could have had these ready beforehand. I'm going to open up the box, so I'm setting down the camera very shortly. Okay, and now we have a biscuit. So now you see this has a 10. Well, there's a reason for that. You've got the same numbers over here. So are we cutting for a size 10 biscuit? Are we cutting for a 0? Or are we cutting for a 20? And basically, the higher the number, the larger the biscuit. So what you do with a biscuit joiner, you just make that little slight incision. You're then going to take a biscuit. You're going to put some wood glue on it, stuff it in that hole, add a little more wood glue if you need, and then whatever connection piece where you've also done the same thing in another part, you're going to take that and put that in that other side. So the biscuit is acting as like an internal connection point. It's kind of like sort of like an internal bracket, I guess you could say. And this beech wood, which is typically what a biscuit's made out of, is going to swell up. So it'll help you create a more cohesive wood piece. And the wood piece is not only more cohesive, but you don't have as many nails or, whatever other random thing sticking out. It just creates a more flush, unified piece, and it just is more aesthetically pleasing. Now, when you get DeWalt's biscuit joiner, as with everything that DeWalt sells, you get all the extra little tidbits that you need, more or less, with the piece. So you have the tool to do all your adjustments and stuff on all these bits up here. If you're going to try to size it to something else or, adjust it for a different angle or whatever you're doing, you have all the stuff that you need in there. You also have this little vent on the back. And this extra tool that DeWalt makes, and this is definitely something you may want to invest in, providing that you're doing lots of woodworking, metal cutting, anything like that. So this is an air filter. So what this is going to do, it's a proper term as I think dust extractor. But what this is going to do, you're going to use this tool with its hose. It also needs its own battery pack on the back. And you're going to plug that hose in here. So while this thing is being utilized and spitting out all kinds of debris and sawdust and stuff, this thing is actively sucking up all that sawdust so you don't make a mess. And for something like a biscuit joiner, you would probably be utilizing this if you don't have a shop inside your home. And you may or may not have a partner, spouse, or significant other who doesn't want a bunch of wood debris all over the floor. I know that the lady of the farm, her preference is for wood debris to not be all over the home. We had a whole discussion about it. And after that discussion, I thought, well, by God, all we got to do is get something like this. It's not a hassle to use. It even has a super convenient connector up here at the top. which you can attach however you want, upside down, or I view this as the proper way, but you could turn it upside down if that would make more sense for however your setup is. It hooks onto your tool belt. And so this thing can hook onto your belt. You got it strapped to your side. It's actively pulling out all the debris and all of the dust, so you don't have particles and mess flying all over the place. Even if you opt not to get something like this, the Biscuit joiner still comes with a nifty little bag that this hose part connects right here. And so this bag can collect a lot of your dust. Now, is the bag going to be as efficient and great, in my opinion, as the dust extractor? No, but it still works, and you're limiting debris everywhere. But that's a quick rundown on DeWalt's 20-volt XR brushless biscuit joiner. This is a very cool tool. Not necessary for basic things, but if you do get into finer woodworking, or you do want to say that your own lady of your own farm requests a bookshelf and a bookcase made in the house, and you don't want to mess stuff up, and you want it to be nice and neat and perfect for her so that she will be a happy lady of the farm, and we all need that, this tool will get the job done. And this dust extractor also will assist in getting the job done. They're both very, very cool. And that's it for this tool review video. If you're getting into finer woodwork, would recommend. If you're not, it's not necessary. You could do the same thing with just basic screws. It's just not necessarily going to be as flush and look as nice. But we enjoy this one here at the Quasi-Random Farm. Would recommend. Thanks very much for watching this video, and if you would, remember to like, share, and subscribe. We really, really appreciate you. This is not a paid promotion. DeWalt is giving me nothing. This is just a tool that I have acquired, and I like and I use. Same thing for the other part. We're receiving no kickbacks from DeWalt. They did not provide these tools. This is just my honest opinion of tools that we have acquired and we utilize here on our homestead. But I hope everybody has a great day, and we will see you next time. This is the Quasi-Random Farm checking out. Have a good one. Thanks.